Hey Aries, welcome to your second half of June reading. I'm so glad to be here with you. Not really date or time specific, except that we have Mercury has just gone retrograde. So now there are 5 planets retrograde. Pluto, Saturn, Venus, Jupiter, and Mercury. Oh yay. We do have the new moon coming up on the 21st, as well as solstice, summer solstice. So those energies do kind of filter through the reading sometimes. I'm just letting you know that. It is a reading for the collective of Aries, Sun, and Rising. It will not resonate with everybody. It's okay if it doesn't. If it doesn't, just check out the reading for your rising sign if you're here as Aries Sun. You can also go watch the Sun or Rising readings for your divine counterpart. Be a cross-watcher. You may even be here as a cross-watcher. That's fine. Lots of good messages come through that way. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope you'll consider joining us in our happy tribe here. We would love to have you. Subscribe, like, share the videos far and wide as you feel called. And for those who are returning, Aries, thank you so much. I appreciate you. We are building it here together. I cannot do this without you, so much appreciation. Okay. Spirit Animal Oracle. Nice. Masculine gets, just so you know, you can flip the energies around. I set the intention that this part of the reading is masculine, this part of the reading are the feminine energies in your connection, but it's up to you to know which energy you're in. And sometimes what happens is you say, oh no, this side was definitely me, but I'm not the masculine, I'm the feminine. That's fine. Just flip it around. Turkey Spirit, give with gratitude and grace. Card 61. 6 and 1 is 7. Connection to your higher self and spirit. Lots of good intuition there. Give with gratitude and grace. And the feminine gets another master number, 11. Butterfly Spirit. Transformation is beautiful. So we have gratitude and grace and transformation. Just gorgeous. Numerologically, a 7 and an 11 feel very good to me. One more card here for you, Aries, from Sacred Traveler. Let's see what messages want to come through for you. Solitude. In silence, peace prevails. The world is noisy right now, everybody. If you cannot find the peace in your current surroundings, go within. Seek out the quiet, the solitude. In silence, peace prevails. Find your inner peace by quieting your mind and yourself. A lot of noise out there. I mean, good noise, important noise. Important noise. Please do not misunderstand me. But it can be a lot. It can be a lot. And sometimes, especially if you are here as an empath, with which many people who come here are empaths, are healers, are light seers and way showers and light workers. Come on. We're all gathering here for very specific reasons. We're brought together in tribe energy, like-mindedness, connection, and we're, some people that we are more deeply affected by the stress and the chaos and the conflict. So I kind of feel that while the noise is important, critically important, this is a message for us to go within and find a little, eke out a little bit of quiet time to find some peace. Okay. Enough said. Wow. King of Swords here from masculine, showing up in the energy of the King of Swords. Crazy. This came out for you this morning, Aries, in my, I do like a little morning meditation, and it's not really long or involved. And I just pull 3, I pull a base card and then a 3-card spread for the signs that I'm reading for that day. And King of Swords came out. So that feels aligned. Oh my God, and Queen of Wands. I should go upstairs right now and bring those cards down. So they're still laying out. I leave them out there all day. These are the 2 cards. So this is attached to the morning meeting. The main card, like the underarching card, was the Eight of Wands. So this has to do with your communication. Wow. I'm feeling the Aries may be over here in the feminine energy at this moment. Doesn't have to be, but Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarian. Doesn't matter. I only let you know because some people really want to know those signs. But the King of Swords is somebody who lives by a code, wants to do the right thing. Queen of Wands, very much in their power. Magnetic, creative, passionate, in charge. Yeah. Somebody who is in their full presence of their own power, knows what they want, knows how to manifest it. See that little black cat at her feet? Not above using a spell now and then. I'm saying that facetiously. Okay. Whew. Wow. There's the Eight of Wands. Not even joking. These three cards came out. I can't remember the other one. Hopefully I'll know it when I see it. Wow. That's amazing. So what I see here is a masculine who's been moving through a few phases in this connection. Four of Cups, Moon, and Seven of Cups. Four of Cups is a little bit of emotional detachment. It can be a sense of feeling rejected or just being disinterested themselves. It can also be a missed opportunity. If you notice, what's happening here is Spirit. Come on, Laura. Spirit is handing this person an Ace of Cups. And this person's looking right past it to this Three of Cups. Almost as if, meh. You know, just disengaged, disinterested. But for some, it's a card of rejection, friend zoning. And then we've got the present experience in this connection for this masculine is one of fear or insecurities being triggered. Not knowing what they're really dealing with, kind of feeling a lack of clarity or as if something may be a bit of an illusion. And it's followed up with another illusion card, with another confusion, illusion, maybe even fantasy. So I almost feel like this masculine isn't reading the tea leaves very well with the feminine, is very off balance. Yeah, off balance. Feminine, though, wow, in their power, open to communication. This is passionate communication. So I almost feel like even though this energy is coming through as the feminine, it feels it feels more yang. It does feel more yang. Past energy of the Hierophant, commitment, standing up for what you believe in. This is what you stand for. It's your convictions, our values, our morals. But a lot of it centers around conventional behaviors and patterns and traditions, such as committed relationships. So that is something that showed up in the past. Going forward, we have the High Priestess. Priestess often is secretive about her feelings, operates more on intuition, connection to higher self and higher dimensions, energetically very open to taking in all the signs and synchronicities and using them as data points to serve their highest good and the highest good of all involved. So there's less verbal communication. So it's interesting to me that we go from communication in the present to almost no communication, possibly separation in the future. So, buyer beware. You know I want to run upstairs and grab those cards. Because y'all gotta know I'm pretty darn honest here. I admit my flaws, my shortcomings. I would not fake you out on that. It's just a little deck I have. I get out of bed in the morning, you know, when I feel like I'm still in that astral travel kind of state. I'm not my most clear-headed, but I'm the most connected to my higher energies. in the morning, and I just do it. I get out of bed and I go to my little table and I just shuffle the cards. And this morning I literally did that. This is what I do. What's coming through for Aries today? What? Like my eyes aren't even open. What's coming through for Aries today? Split the deck, and then I pull a main card and 3 little cards. Well, that was not for you, but you know what I mean? And I can't believe 3 out of the 4 of those cards are here. I digress. Listen, y'all got to know what this behind the scenes action is here. How else are you going to get to know me? King of Swords. Some of you might not care to know me. That's always possible. Yes. Here we have, this is a masculine who really wants to kind of rush in, but knows that they have to kind of come from honor and integrity. This energy, I love this Sagittarian energy of that Knight of Wands, is passionate. It's kind of very chivalrous, the kind of energy that comes in and passionately sweeps you up off your feet, but it's impulsive. So I kind of feel like this is the angel devil for this masculine, the angel part being the King of Swords. Like, no, let's do this the right way. I want to have my, I want to come from character and integrity and from honor. But then the other side is like, yeah, but I'd really like to just show up at this person's door. Yeah, it's sweet, it's cute. One more on that. Right, Ace of Cups. This masculine knows that they're dealing with something rare and special, a divine gift of love here. They're wanting to move quickly toward it, to scoop it up, to literally bathe in that cup right there. But they know they have to do things right. They're trying to stay in some zone. I'm smiling. I've been smiling a lot this week in the readings. You all have been, especially on the masculine energy side. So for those of you who say that all readers are divine masculine bashers, you have found one that isn't. All week long, you all have been making me smile on the masculine side. It just feels so sweet. Yeah. Delaying gratification here. So while this masculine wants to kind of propel forward to scoop up this opportunity, is motivated to kind of pull back and delay gratification. So the King of Swords and the Hanged Man are working in tandem. It almost feels like the ego is saying, I got to keep on the straight and narrow. The id is saying, no, go get it. Go get what you want. It's right there. It's right there for you now. Go. And then the super ego underneath is saying, you had it right the first time. Delay gratification. Do not act on impulse. Wait for a sign. Wait for the enlightenment. It is so adorable and normal. High vibration. Whoever this masculine is, I like you. You know what I mean. I'm not judging a person. It's an energy that I'm talking about. Hanged Man is Pisces here. It is very intuitive. So, and for those who are new, when I pull from under the deck, it's like the unconscious energy. It's what's bubbling up underneath, but not in your conscious awareness. What's in this masculine's conscious awareness is wanting to do things right and not make a misstep, but they're also kind of got that impulse to move forward. They recognize the value of this connection, something sacred being offered here, something divinely gifted. Yeah. In the past, 4 of Cups, right? Here, Ace of Cups, looking right past it. There's the Ace of Cups. So it may be that this masculine is seeing it more clearly now for what it is. 4 of Cups, please. Wow. Knight of Swords. The Fool. I feel this masculine felt friend-zoned in the past. 4 of Cups, like that the feminine wasn't seeing the ace. that the masculine sees. And I think like this masculine the intention was to move toward truth. This is like, the truth is we have the ace here. Let's take the leap of faith. I feel like the masculine felt a sense of rejection or friend zoned, or just emotionally, there's some emotional bypass here. And they really wanted to win the situation. The Knight of Swords is a card of victory. And it is sort of a rush to truth and honor. And there is communication here in this card. It's swords, it's mental energy, but it's about clarity and truth and character and honesty and integrity. And it feels like this masculine may have gotten out over their skis and gone off the cliff. Aquarian energy in that Fool. They took a massive leap of faith and a mad dash, but it was kind of just it didn't land. You know, it just didn't land. And I feel like this feminine wanted something different. I'll get to that in a minute. But I'm exploring the masculine side of the experience first. That's just what I always feel called to do. It is not, I give everybody equal time here. It's just my process. Some people don't like it. You don't have to. Oh, the moon. Wow. Whoo. This masculine has some fears of karmic energy and manipulation. Feeling triggered. One more, please. Wow. Ugh. That one hurts. I was going along. Okay, so here we have underneath motivated. What's pushing this agenda here is this Nine of Pentacles, a single person. Could be a Virgo, doesn't have to be. That's Virgo energy, doesn't have to be. But it's somebody who's very independent, who's single, who... but this is someone who struggles to find a love life. They can attract anything else to them that they want. Nine of Pentacles. Look at her. She's in a garden, surrounded by pentacles, surrounded by lush greenery, puts her arm up, a beautiful plumed bird lands on it as if it was summoned to her. It was not. She just attracted it to her. It's that kind of energy. You know those people. But this person struggles to attract a love life. That's why they're perennially single. I feel like this masculine is very fearful of getting roped into something and being played and getting their heart broken. I feel here like they felt rejected in the past or friend zoned on some level. They went toward it with honesty. They took swift action, like in a leap of faith, right? These two cards together, very much all air. I'm out front here. I'm going to get out in front of this. But I almost feel like they did go off the cliff. You know, this Fool is there's adventure here. There's a brand new day. There's taking a leap of faith. But when they're in their lower vibration, when they're really not in the fullness of their awakening, this is someone who's reckless. And I feel that this person got out a little bit ahead of the situation in a not great way. It was reckless. And that's why they're now in the King of Swords. Now they want to do things right by the book. Very linear, very analytical. And they have a lot of fears in this connection because I feel like they can't resist it. There's temptation. There's a pull. They're feeling like there's a lure here. But is it real? Is it real? Is it something? Is this all in my head? And then it's like, wow, wait a minute. I don't want to be manipulated. I don't want to get my heart broken. So what's clarifying the fear is a sense of temptation or something that has a grip. I mean, honestly, the way this looks is, and what's underlying it though is this single energy, this single person who could be the masculine actually, but it could be this feminine. I think they fear being dragged into something and being played or manipulated. That's what I think. That just brought all my energy. I was going along. I was just so invested. And then all of a sudden, pump the brakes. Moving forward, there will be more confusion, emotional overwhelm. The Seven of Cups, there's a lot to process there. Options, a lot of options to possibly choose from. Yeah. Justice card. The only way out is through, and this masculine will be processing everything with an eye toward fairness and balance. The moon comes out again. For some of you, this feels to me like third-party energy and possible divorce or a finalized ending to something. Formalized ending to something. The Justice card can be legal processes, documents, divorce decrees, marriage certificates, mortgages, right? But it's a card about, you know, there's your truth, their truth, and then the truth. And the Justice card is about getting to the truth and making things fair and balanced, especially in the face of all this emotional overwhelm. And I feel like this masculine is in fear of things not being fair and balanced. So their focus is on that. And that leads me to believe, well, what could, I mean, look at all this positive energy, this Ace of Cups. So it almost feels to me like this Ace of Cups up here is brand new, a new person. A new person, which I believe is this feminine. And I believe that this masculine feels that this feminine didn't get the memo about the Ace of Cups, and they went out in a mad dash to speak that truth, and they took that leap of faith, and what they got was kind of like, meh, talk to the hand. You're nice. Didn't get the reception that they thought they were going to get. And I feel like there's another person involved. That this person over here, that the feminine is this single person, but that the masculine may be in another situation with possibly a very manipulative karmic energy. It's possible. And that they're torn between that, and they're fearful of that, but they're motivated by this. Does that make sense? They got their mind over here, but they really fear what they're dealing with this karmic energy. And then moving forward, the overwhelm to try to get out of that. Divorce it, break up with it, break the lease with it, whatever that Justice card means for you. We all have different levels of life, of how we are in partnership with people. Some people are married, some people are just live-ins, other people, you know, we all have different arrangements is what I'm getting at. So whatever that formalized process of splitting off from somebody is, it's going to be very overwhelming and trigger this masculine who's already triggered right now. That took a lot of time because I did not see this coming. So that's what happens when the reader gets too invested. Shame on Laura. Well, you all started it. I mean, I got the King of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and the Eight of Wands that came out in my morning meditation. Forgive me. I got so cocky about it. Queen of Wands. There we go. Aww. I love it. This Queen of Wands is in... I feel the Queen of Wands is offering a message of love or apology and saying, yeah, sorry about that. Sorry. I'm open to this is more balance. Equal give and take, reciprocity. I feel that this is the feminine saying like that, yep, oops, my bad. Not like a big drawn out apology, but just kind of like, oh, is that what you were trying to say? I didn't pick up on the clues. I think that's because I'm saying that they're the one delivering the messages, because I see communication here. So I could be wrong. I've been wrong already. We'll see. Hierophant in the past. This feminine, very much aware of their desires in the here and now. Conventional commitment with who? Yes, with this King of Swords. Wow. This is not the first reading this week where y'all have your wires crossed, where you're literally wanting the same thing, but somehow there's like some weird bypass or something where you are just not picking up on the cues with each other. There's just miscommunication, misunderstanding. I'm seeing a King of Swords who really wanted to move toward this, what they perceived as an Ace of Cups, and felt rejected. And now I see the feminine going, yeah, my bad, I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm all open for this. Equal give and take, reciprocity. But in the past, it looked like the feminine really wanted commitment with this masculine. Oh, okay. Got it. This masculine is already involved in a karmic situation. Marriage or not, long-term or not, it doesn't matter. There's a karmic partner involved. This masculine is definitely afraid of or has some serious concerns about the connection. Third party involved. This feminine here is this Nine of Pentacles. In the past, the feminine was like, yeah, no, I know what I want. I want a conventional relationship. I will not be a third party. You gotta do right by me. I'm looking for a King of Swords. I don't want any Knight of Wands. I don't want any devil energy. I don't want to be a party to that. That's what I'm getting, because this is a Queen of Wands in their power. I feel like the masculine now is in the energy of the King of Swords saying, yep, I do want to be the Knight of Wands, but I'm going to be the King of Swords, and I'm going to delay my gratification because this connection is worth it. It's the Ace of Cups. Okay, I feel better now. I feel like I was so invested and so happy, yeah, and then I got sidetracked. I shouldn't say sidetracked. I feel like I was sidelined. Knocked out of the game. Okay, I'm back on track, guys. Everybody can relax. Yeah, King of Cups. Feminine's like, I want a conventional relationship with somebody who has high honor, integrity, and is emotionally available for me. King of Swords, King of Cups. That works. And then we have the Lover's card underneath here. So it's possible that the King of Swords and King of Cups are two different people. It could also, and that this feminine was making a choice of like whoever gets here first and commits. Could also be, though, that this feminine was saying, I'm in the energy of making a choice about what's in my best interest. And what I want is somebody who will be there for me emotionally, who's available for me emotionally, which means not otherwise engaged in some other connection, and who has honor and integrity and will treat me with that character, right? Somebody who does things the right way, whatever that means to this person. Eight of Wands going forward. Right now. Eight of Wands, communication right now. Going forward, there's less communication. Yeah. Moving toward love. Taking the action to move toward the romance and the caring and the love. Queen of Cups. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. I'm feeling a lot of love here. I am. I'm feeling like there's romance here. There's a deep emotional bond. A lot of compassion between these two. I think the feminine wants to move toward it or is open to receiving this Knight of Cups. Two of Pentacles underneath. I feel like this feminine's also in the energy of communicating about how do we make this thing real, right? Two of Pentacles, there's a bit of a juggling act there. You're kind of, juggling your priorities, weighing your priorities, dealing with realities on the ground. There's some logistics involved here. I feel like the communication is about how do we manage all these differences and make this thing real? And I'm saying that because I'm feeling that this masculine is otherwise engaged in another karmic connection. I've kind of grabbed onto that. Feminine is all about the romance and the love and the emotions. Page of Cups, Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, got a King of Cups over here. I do feel that what the feminine, it could be for some of you that the feminine was trying to decide or choose between two people. That's going to be for a smaller percentage of you, but what I feel that this is mainly about is this feminine saying, no, I want to commit to somebody who's going to uphold my honor, who has character integrity, doesn't try to triangulate or keep me on the side, and who is emotionally available. I feel like it's a description. This is what commitment looks like to me. This is the person I would commit to, and I'm in the energy of making my choice. Do I choose, to stay in this connection, or do I choose myself and what I stand for? And in the energy of the Queen of Wands, I feel there's some apology here, but I feel it's the Queen of Wands saying, yeah, I'm sorry that I blew you off. I am interested in an equitable agreement, something that benefits both parties. But the communication is about how are we going to make this work? That makes sense to me. High Priestess in the future. A lot of connection to higher dimensional intuition, messages. Yes. Seven of Cups, which is right here. So you're really mirroring each other. Oh, so I feel almost as if you guys are going to move into a phase where you don't communicate, but you're both feeling the overwhelm. You're both knowing that there's so much to process on an emotional level. But I almost feel like the communication will be limited because it feels to me like the feminine is kind of laying down the gauntlet, saying, you know what, here's the line in the sand. This is what I want. I want someone who's emotionally available for me and who lives life by a code and has honor and integrity. I don't want to be dragged into any third-party arrangement. Get it. Check. Then over here, though, communicating about the romance, about the feminine's emotional availability and the energy of the Queen of Cups and this kind of Two of Pentacles. So how do we make this work? If we both want each other and we want to move toward this connection, how do we make that work? And then it just goes silent, radio silence. And a lot of emotional, this feels very Mercury retrograde to me. Yes, absolutely. All that anxiety, emotional overwhelm. I think you guys are just I think the feminine's going to go radio silent a little bit. Oh, Maron. Okay. So, Aries, I feel this was confusing, but I think I got there. And for the vast majority of you, you know that this is your storyline because you're like, oh my God, the minute she switched it back to third party karmic energy, that made sense. I'm going to kind of pull the two of you together now in the extended with the main deck. Look at you more holistically as just the two of you. What are your immediate issues and dynamics? I do want to pull a card for the feminine from the masculine. What are they not saying that the feminine needs to know, or that they're trying to communicate energetically? Same thing, message from the feminine to the masculine. And then I'm pulling a card for you, Aries, from your higher self, spirit, the universe. That usually comes through as clarification, confirmation of something that already played out, or a warning, something to pay attention to be on guard for. And then I will pull the outcome, like what you can expect going forward, and possibly in what time frames. So if this is speaking to you, dear Aries, the link to the extended is below. I will see you there in just a second. All you got to do is click it and it takes you right to the platform to buy the extended. Otherwise, stay well. Have a wonderful weekend. All the best to you in the new moon. Set those intentions and summer solstice. And for those of you who are really dealing with the communication problems, it's not you, it's Mercury retrograde. Blame it on the retrograde and wait till what, July 12th? Things will turn around, I promise. Take care. Thanks so much. Bye, Aries.